What's up, everybody? We're gonna at the end of this video, we're gonna do a challenge. At the end of this video, right here, this is my the oldest snake that I got, constrictor. Had over 10 years. The only boa constrictor that I got right now. I like pythons, like the boa constrictors I like as well. They're real tough snakes. It's my boa constrictor. What's up, everybody? It's Madman Serpents. At the end of this video, we're gonna do a challenge. It's for everybody that want to participate. It's a challenge of life, everyday life. I wrote some things down. You know, when I do my videos, sometimes my mind be all over the place, and I go to different places. I want to like kind of stay pretty much in, on one topic. And this topic right here, I've been watching, you know, a lot of videos, and you know, Madman Serpents came from a book that I had published. For those who don't know or new to the channel, The Thoughts of a Madman. And what I'll do, I'm a thinker, and I've been thinking my whole life, sometimes overthinking and worrying myself, which caused a lot of depression or whatever you want to call it. Then the serpents come from just my love and passion of reptiles. How I used to like binge watch Animal Planet, Crocodile Hunter, Jeff Corey's Experience, Emergency Vets, and all things like that. And so one of the things that I wanted to talk about was you know, when you start doing a hobby and you become good at the hobby, and people start requesting the things that you are doing, like for instance, Bob Clark and them, and so just to use them, you know, they took a chance of doing what they was doing, and I'm sure that they never thought that they'd be as big as they was, to where they demand of their animals and reptiles became a business. It's a passion and love, but also a business. I remember the first time I seen this, I found this number on through the internet, and I called them while I was at work the one time, and it just like, it blew my mind how it was him that directly answered the phone. Like, I was shocked. I mean, for somebody to be so big and popular that still answered and took his own calls, you know, for his business and things like that, which was amazing and impressive. Like, I was kind of like starstruck when he answered the phone. The same with Prehistoric Pets. My first two retics that I had came from Prehistoric Pets. You know, I talked to the guy JT, and like, I called the one time and I talked to Jay, and he answered the phone, and you know, I started watching Prehistoric Pets. You know, for my wife, went on a binge watch for like a week, watching every video that Prehistoric Pets put out. So when I called and he answered the phone, automatically I knew his voice, you know, from watching all the YouTube videos, and that was just shocking and impressive. And then, you know, I talked to him, and we talked, and you know, he told me a little bit about himself, and then, you know, just buying reptiles from his daughter was very helpful, and you know, made sure that everything was taken care of properly and things like that. It was just you know, amazing and things like that. And with that, then, you know, like I said, a passion, sometimes you never know where it's gonna take you. You know, sometimes it's just fun to where become rich off of it. So a person sometimes, how do you put it? It grows so much to where you don't know, like I said, how it's gonna take it. And when it get like that, it's like you gotta fit. Nah, man, you gotta go with times, and you gotta go with what your fans and customers, you know, want, because we are the ones that made them who they are. Like, pretty much like a McDonald's. I'm sure that when they started the franchise or the business, that they wasn't sure that, like, they wasn't in it. So, like dealing with places like McDonald's and all the other fast food franchises, I'm sure when they first started off, they wasn't sure where it was going to take them to where McDonald's is like one of the biggest fast food franchises in the world. And another show that I used to watch that came on the History Channel was The Men Who Built America. And the one that stuck out the most was like Rockefeller, because they said in the beginning of the show that he really ain't have no money. He came from nowhere, and he took a chance, and that chance that he took wound up becoming one of the richest men in America. So with that right there, once again, you never know where passion gonna take you, and the thing in life is, if you gonna do it, just go ahead and do it. And like another thing that I wrote, there is no limits in life. The only limits that we do have is when we try to live up to someone else's expectations. So like from Toy Story, with Buzz Lightyear used to say, to infinity and beyond. So your life, your world can go beyond your imagination as long as you put your mind to it and just get up and just do it. And when you're doing something right, or you're doing something that people don't understand, that's when all the negativity come out. So as long as the negativity continue to pour in, then what you're doing is correct. Negativity and hatred is something that can't be hidden. Some of those that smile on your face every day, but really can't stand you. And doing the YouTube, I've been doing for a year now. I met a lot of good people that I talk to on the phone on a regular basis. I done visit one particular person's house, Hilljack Life. I've been to his house, invited me and my family up there, and we had a good time there. So, and the last, what I'm gonna do is, as far as talking on the paper, I'm gonna talk about, people say wisdom, or wisdom comes with old age. To each his own, because I met a lot of people that was way older than I am and still don't have a clue what's going on. But the word hikmah, wisdom, knowing the person, place, and thing. So a chameleon adapts to the surroundings that they're in. And us as humans, we make our surroundings adapt to us by knowing the person, the place, and the particular thing that we're dealing with. So we don't change who we are. We just survive on survival instinct, which is an opinion of mine. So the challenge that we're going to do is every day we're going to remind ourselves to either give encouraging words, say something positive, and we're going to record it. Because the more you talk to a person to uplift them or give positive feedback, it reminds us of the things that we need to do and keeps us in check. So when they say you point a finger, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. So when you telling this person about themselves, it's reminding you of yourself. And that's how we grow. So if you don't mind, just drop a comment of the positivity, and I just want to know, like, how did it work for people? You know what I mean? How did it make your day, just to give somebody positive feedback, or just to talk to somebody? Does it really work? I know it works for myself. So please comment on the video, tell me what you think about it, like, subscribe. I appreciate everybody and what they have done for me. Y'all keep me in check. Everybody be cool. Madman, serpents. I'm out.